Kaze is here. Kaze looks really good. Male Kana looks really good. Female Kana looks really good. Everyone looks really good except for Shigure. Shigure is the only one that I don't really have any preference to with the art. Everyone else looks really good though. Hey, the two Kanas are actually drawn by different people, but they really captured the essence of Kana. All right, guys, let's start. Hinoka, you know, basically everybody kind of expected Honoka to have low attack. It was hinted at in the trailer itself when Hinoka needed Luna to one-shot the flyer, and you should know, like, archers, just about any archer can one-shot a flyer because of that effective against damage, and especially because it was a Pegasus Knight, you know, they usually have more res than, you know, defense. So in that case, her not one-shotting it without Luna was a big red flag, and unfortunately it is verified now. 32 attack base. So her bow is 14 attack, that takes her to 46. That's okay, but she really needs to be fighting against flyers, and she really needs to be fighting against armored. Well, even against armored, they could kind of shrug it off because it's not that big. I just reverse calc the trailer to 32 attack, easy solution. But in the trailers, they don't always fully level things up, so it's not always like clear cut to just do some calculations. But you know, if you call 32 attack, you definitely got it right. But the one good thing about her is that she's quick, 35 speed. So if she can get, you know, plus speed with, say, Fury or something, that's like 41 speed base, and then with Hone Flyers, that's like 47. She needs some help on attack, and she needs some help. Basically, it has to double, or else she's gonna struggle. 17 defense, kind of low, but that's okay. She's supposed to be, I always want to say paper cannon, but you guys would just make fun of me. We always say paper cannon for some reason. Glass cannon. She's supposed to be a glass cannon anyways. At the very least, she can take on mage shots with 29 res. So if she's quick enough to negate a mage shot and then, you know, well, she can't kill them in one shot, but if she can double a mage, she'll definitely kill it. So Honoka's not bad. You know what? Hinoka's still my favorite from this banner. Honestly, her bow and how her bow functions is just a big difference maker. And remember, her bow adds speed, right? If I'm recalling that right, adds 3 speed. So with like plus speed base, it's like 41 speed, and I don't think you want to change the bow. For our IVs, it's plus attack or plus speed, and then minus HP or minus defense is what I think. You might want to just ditch defense because it's so low. But at 54 bulk, she can take a shot from, say a Ryoma or something. Okay. So yeah, Hinoka's really good. I like her. Especially, a lot of her is backed up by her bow, and then her skills allow her to move troops, flyers really quickly. So there's a lot to like about her. Alright, let's move on to Shigure. So guys, did you expect Shigure to actually be good? Because he's apparently actually good. You know, he has less attack than, well, he has slightly more attack than Hinoka, slightly more speed, but he doesn't have a weapon to increase his speed. Well, I guess you can just refine it for speed. I know a lot of you guys view him as Wudao fodder, but he's a really competent flying lancer. You think he'll get to 4 stars? I think so, yeah. Having a lance version of Wudao as a 4-star weapon makes a lot of sense. And it's not like flying lancers have that many, it's not like there's that many good flying lancers. There's basically Cordelia and, well, basically the only ones who are not 5-star locked. The best one I would say is Cordelia. I think Karia and Shanna are decent, but yeah, it's a pretty big drop-off after Cordy. So to have him as 33 attack, 37 speed, that's really competent stats. At just plus speed alone, he's 40 speed base. So yeah, he can reach... His base is basically 49 attack.
Did my girl just get power creeped? Not like this.
I don't think she got power creep, but his BST is pretty high. His BST is 162, right? Okay, yeah, 162 is kind of insane. 162 puts him as the highest for a lance flyer, easily, I would say. So yeah, Shigure is really competent. He's going to be good, so definitely use him. Good mixture of attack, speed, and he's really quick actually, and a good mixture on defense and res, which are competent on both sides. Usually you expect flyers to have higher res and defense, but 27 defense, 25 res, that's not bad at all, especially with how quick he is. Also, he's the fastest? Okay, so that's what I mean. He's really, really good. I didn't expect that. I thought he was just going to be Wudao fodder. So if he drops to 4 stars, he's basically a Soleil. you know? Basically a Lance version of Soleil in having high BST and power creeping a shit ton of heroes in the same class. It doesn't sound right? And that's what I thought too, because his BST is closer to Dragon's, which doesn't make sense. But apparently that's just how it is. He's still Wu Dao fodder? Well, I guess you can say that, but I think it's pretty hard to just ignore what he is. So if you had to get a Shigure, I'd say plus attack, plus speed, and then minus HP, or minus defense or res. Actually, any of that is okay. Probably minus res or minus HP. The Super Bane on Shigure is defense, so you definitely want to get minus res or minus HP. And the Super Bane on Hinoka is minus defense and minus res, so you definitely want to get minus HP on Hinoka. So minus HP on Hinoka, plus speed or plus attack, and for Shigure it's minus HP or minus res, and then, you know, plus speed or plus attack. Definitely, I think it's definitely better to get plus speed. When you're that quick, you can really push that advantage. Especially with how his weapon works, which is, you know, basically a Wu Dao. So if you get, you know, more attacks in, you basically get your charge up quicker, and then you can, you know, activate it and get the kill. So yeah, a lot to like about Shigure. His BST is similar to Ira and Gray, so he gets the usual trainee BST, which makes him sense given he's a child unit. He was also amazing in Fates. Well, you can say that, but then we saw, you know, Shigure, the dancer version, and he has the lowest BST, or among the lowest BST. But yeah, I wouldn't always just follow that kind of logic. But you're right, I mean, that would make more sense to justify it. But there have been like trainees and like, you know, heroes with that should have had higher BST, but they didn't. Anyways, let's finally move on to Kana. Oh my god, Kana has really low attack. Kana's faster than I expected too. 34 speed? 34 speed? What? Everything about Kana was saying to me she's going to be slow. So I knew her attack was going to be pretty low. She's going to have like 44 attack base, right? What is phase? Phase speed, base speed? Because 34 is really high. Doesn't that make her comparable to female Flying Grima? Jeez, like everything about her skill set said slow hero, slow counterattacking hero, but from what I'm seeing right now, she's real quick. Phase base 28. Okay, so she's like the new fast dragon, which makes no sense because I thought she was going to be the new defensive dragon. Her BST is really high too. Faye doesn't have 31 speed at neutral, right? So that's what I mean, like, that's a big gap, 6 speed gap, that's crazy. I think her stats would be comparable to Young Tiki. Her BST is apparently higher than Young Tiki. Well, actually, no, around Young Tiki, yeah. Okay, so 34 speed, 30 attack. Lower attack doesn't matter as much because when dragons attack, you know, they have their breath ability to attack, and attacking when they're attacking a ranged hero, lower defense or res, and then when they're attacking, you know, melee heroes, they usually have lower res. So lower attack on a dragon doesn't impact them as much. Still, you want higher attack, but still, that's she's a fast dragon, moderate attack. It's like around Corrin, I would say, and then defense and res that are actually respectable. 33 defense base, 26 res. So do you guys think Faye's got? Do you think Faye got power creeped? Granted, Kana is supposed to be 5-star locked, and I would see that definitely, but her skill set's really good. I mean, her stat spread's really good. Actually, her skill set is actually really good. Everything about her is likable. I'm surprised by how good she is. That means she's really flexible in her build. She could be a defensive dragon, you know, the same vein of Steady Breath QR, or she could be a fast dragon in like, you know, Fury Renewal QR seal, you know, something like that. Or she could do whatever she wants because she has, you know, her A slot adds attack when attacked, and her breath adds defense and res when attacked. So she's already really solid. But yeah, she could do anything she wants. Wow, I didn't expect another good dragon. We just came off of, you know, Flying Grima, which was really good, really fast dragon with a lot of potential. To Kana. Okay, well, sure. Alright, we finally get to male Kana. Very slight differences. One more attack, 1 less speed, 2 less defense, 3 more res. Male Kana is going to be a Grand Hero Battle hero, so he's free. and everyone should build him. It really comes down if she gets demoted or not, because as a 5-star exclusive, she's completely outclassed by Grima and Myrrh. I wouldn't necessarily say that because she can serve a different purpose. Both Grima and Myrrh are slow. Kanna's quick. She could be an offensive, fast dragon, fast green dragon. But in terms of pure defensive measures, then yeah, Grima and Myrrh will easily win out on that front. But you know, the speed aspect really opens it up for more offensive dragons. Like, you know, I run a speed Noe, which is not anywhere as quick as Kana, and that works out in a for defensively and offensively, especially against armor. She does so well. But Kana can do the same thing, but much better in my opinion. Granted, she doesn't have as much attack, but you know, she's more likely to double. Alright, male Kana, 31 attack, 33 speed. So yeah, male Kana, I'm glad male Kana is free, because that's super comparable. Apparently, male Kana's breaths are fire breath plus. Wait, no, male Kana is also water breath. Oh, that's really cool. He's gonna be really good. Everyone's gonna build a Kana. A male Kana. He doesn't have manipulative. You can't manipulate his IVs, of course. So he's probably better off being defensive. Oh yeah, so going back to female Kana for a second, just plus attack, plus speed, and I would say minus HP. I always say minus HP because it's the easiest one to take. But in her case, it's a super boon. So maybe you want to go for minus res, but you know, minus HP is always the safest bet. Alright, anyways, back to male Kana. His skills are Water Breath Plus, Dragon Fang, Brazen Defense Res, Fortress Defense, Fortified Defense to Fortified Dragons. Whoa, he comes with Fortified Dragons? Okay, so everyone's gonna build a male Kana, because there's no reason not to. I would just say to use Water Breath with Steady Breath, or Warding Breath, or, you know, just Fury, because he can make use of that speed aspect too, and then just run QR, or Renewal QR with the QR seal, or anything really, because he's so flexible and so good. And keep that Hone Dragons, just run him Dragon Emblem. He has no DC, I know. He has no DC, and that changes things up. You can always just switch in Lightning Breath, but I really like Water Breath, so. I don't know why he has Fortified Dragons, but Fortified Dragons used to only be on Ninian, and that was kind of difficult to get. So I appreciate IS making it accessible for everyone. Really pushing out the Dragon Emblem teams, which at this point are kind of like terrorizing the meta, so. Alright. And then finally we got to Kaze. Kaze, 34 HP, 30 attack, 36 speed, 17 defense, 34 res. Oh, for Kana and Kaze, they're not going to be pullable, so I'm not going to bother telling you best IVs because there's no IVs changing. Male Kana, anyways. For Kaze, he's really quick, as you expect from a ninja. So the lowest attack of this entire set of heroes so far has been 30, and you know, Kaze is at 30. What do you guys think of him? High res, high speed, low attack. He has Barb Shuriken, which I don't know what that actually does, but it has 12 might. 12 might, so he has 42 attack base. Jeez. Kaze's a tap out reward. If he was a tap out reward, that would be amazing, but I doubt that. It's Slaying Dagger? Oh, he's a worse Soth. If he's free, I won't argue with that. Worse Soth is still going to be pretty decent against anti-mages, so Killer Dagger, literally just, you know, okay, well, makes a lot of sense then. He also has Iceberg, Poison Strike, and Attack Smoke. So basically, you're gonna replace basically his A and B skills, and you're gonna keep it special. Well, yeah, there's not much to change there. Fury, QR, Attack Smoke, Fortified Res, Kaze. That's what it's starting to look like to me. You definitely need Fury, because he needs that extra attack and he needs that extra speed. And to go for either attack, yeah, it's probably just Fury. And then QR allows him to take one battle really cleanly. So maybe you want to do Glacies. So that way you fight through with QR, you hopefully kill that mage. So I think that is the build for him, to do Fury, QR, and then just run Glacies. And yeah, hope for the best. I'm not really excited about Kaze. If Kaze's not pullable, how are we supposed to get him then? He could be a Tempestral hero, but that would be ways away. He could be Grand Hero Battle, but you know, it's not scheduled. So until something else comes out, we're just guessing. But I would say Tempestrals would make the most sense. And if it's Grand Hero Battles, they're waiting too long. So But there's no Tempest Trial schedule. I don't know. I don't know how we're supposed to get Kaze. If he's on his own banner though, he's gonna piss people off. So I don't think IS wants that. Has anyone seen NY Corrin? Good times. Yeah, it's like what happened to Corrin. The funniest thing with NY Corrin, you guys remember, was the voting gauntlet. It was like the voting gauntlet had everyone was a New Year hero, and then you get to the final slot, and it was friggin' Ryoma. And everyone was like, what happened to NY Corrin? I still don't understand what they did for that voting gauntlet to have that random Ryoma show up. Why was NY Corrin delayed for so long? It made no sense at all. And the Tempest Trial made it sound like it was supposed to be immediately after New Year's, but it wasn't. It was just the weirdest thing. So I hope Kaze is not part of something weird. Kaze only banner. Oh, that'd be funny. That would actually be funny. Yeah, I was actually voting. I wanted Ryoma to win, but I didn't have a Ryoma, so I stayed on other teams. But yeah, that would have been hilarious if Ryoma won. In any case, guys, I really think the top hero of this bunch is... I think I have a three-way tie, honestly. I think it's between Hinoka, Shigure, Kana. I was so certain Shigure was not going to be good, but his BST is too hard to ignore. The thing is with Shigure is I really do believe he will drop to a 4-star, and that makes a ton of sense if he drops to a 4-star. So for Shigure, I would not pull for him yet. I would wait and try and get him once he's in the 5-star pool. I don't think pulling for him now is a good idea, because if he drops to a 4-star, sure, you get Shigure earlier on, but if he drops to a 4-star and you get, you know, other Shigure, like a Shigure with plus attack, plus speed or something, you know, that's... And then you just up them to 5 stars, and all you're doing is merging it with this Shigure that you spend a ton of orbs on. I think that would suck, personally. So I think it's between... I like Shigure's BST. I like his skill set. Well, I like his lands. His skill set's ass. I like Kana, and I like Hinoka. So it's between... I would say pull for Hinoka and Kana, and then Shigure I would wait on just to make sure your orbs don't go to waste. And then so if I was ranking this overall, I would say Hinoka, Kana tied, then Shigure, and then I think male Kana is really good too, but you can't change the IVs, that's the unfortunate part. And then Kaze last, because Kaze, I really think colorless heroes with low attack, depending on specials to kill, is like, you know, basically Felicia, but Felicia would do it better than Kaze, so, and you know, Felicia's really accessible. So yeah, I know we don't even know how we're supposed to get Kaze, so that's just how I would rank it. So yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of all the heroes? Let me hear your thoughts. That'd be great. I'm surprised that the Datamined was so late, but I'm glad we stayed up for this. It was really cool.